Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Friday, y'all! Well, Stacey Dash has a revelation this week. Tiffany, Haddish, and Aries are being sued, and Cissy Houston is alive. We're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go! What's going on, Beauty Besties? Happy Friday, happy Friday, and thank God it's Friday. We've made it to the end of another week, and baby, we are in the first couple of days, 2 days. We're 2 days into September. Y'all, we got October, November. We got 3 more months left, and 2022 is over. But baby, I am so, how y'all doing out there, Beauty Besties? I've missed y'all. You know, it's been a whirlwind. It's been a lot for you, Beauty Best Friend over here. And I'm sorry that we have not been able to chat and sip the tea and gossip. You know, I love minding other people's business Monday through Friday, y'all. And I apologize, but I said I wanted to come and sit on this couch this week with y'all today and recap at least some of the highlights from this week. I can't stay too long because I'm traveling today. Oh, by the way, guess what? What y'all doing this weekend? Let me tell you what I'm doing this weekend. But what y'all doing this weekend? I am going to see Mommy Mel this weekend. I actually leave today to head to Ellensburg, Washington, and I'm going to see Mommy for the weekend for Labor Day. And you know, it's rodeo there. I said I have never attended a rodeo, sugar. So I said I want every excuse to dress up in my finest rodeo gear and to see whatever the people do at a rodeo. I don't know if they ride the horses or do whatever, honey, but I'm coming to watch the cowboys ride the horses. Yeah. So anyway, I'm really going to see my mama sing, y'all. Y'all know Mommy Mel sings, so she's singing at the rodeo, and she also has another gig at the beer garden this weekend. It sounds so fancy, but it's beer. Anyways, I can't wait to see her. I'm going to definitely take some photos, so if you follow me on Instagram and all that other great jazz at B.Rich_Beauty, you'll see a lot of Mommy Mel this weekend. And then I leave on Monday, and I head to Vegas for the week for work, and I'm gonna be there. So, you know, I'm gonna be left coast living for a couple of days this week. So I said I needed to see y'all. I needed y'all to see me, and we needed to sip the tea together. But, oh, FYI, because it is Labor Day weekend, I didn't forget about y'all. Even though I've been traveling, I know, been booked and busy, sugar. However, I'm dropping a video on Saturday, not my normal Sunday, to get y'all ready for Labor Day, okay? So, you know, your beauty best friend loves y'all. And what I always say, if I can't do nothing else during the week, at least I'm going to give y'all a little makeup artistry inspiration for that good old Sunday. But you're going to get it on this Saturday, okay? So y'all stay tuned for that as well. But y'all ready to jump into these hot topics? Let's do it. Well, baby, Stacey Dash is playing on the internet this week. And I don't know if y'all have seen this now viral post that she did. But first of all, before we even talk about Stacey Dash, this is the Stacey Dash that we know, right? This is the Stacey Dash that took to the internet this week. Lord Jesus, please don't tell me she and Little Kim are sharing the same dermatologist. And second of all, Harpo, who this woman? Baby, when I looked at it, I did not know who this white woman was, this white Asian part woman. She just looked all types of multi-race instead of black, which we knew from our Clueless days. Baby, I don't know what is going on with Stacey Dash, but I do know for sure that she went down to the internet this week to play on Beyonce's and Oprah's internet, and had the nerve to sit up and bawl her eyes out because she was this week years old when she found that DMX died. Say what now? DMX died. Say that one more time. DMX died. Now, if y'all don't recall correctly, DMX died over a year ago, and Stacey is just now finding this out. Sis, where have you been? Oh, I'm gonna tell you where she been. She must have missed the news when she got escorted out on that gurney with the sheet pulled up over her head, because y'all know she was in College Hill, honey, and she left the show on a gurney in an ambulance, and the sheet was covering her face. The sheet must be the reason why she missed the news that DMX died. But not to mention that, she said that she was so distraught because obviously DMX died from cocaine-induced heart failure, basically an overdose, and you know, she's 6 years sober, and that, you know, she hates that he succumbed to drugs and that his music impacted her life. You know, all the great things about, you know, when someone dies and like, oh my God, you need to touch my life. Which, you know what, I'm a DMX fan, so I understand that piece. But Stacey, sis, girl, you 6 years sober. You ain't 6 years, in a coma. You ain't 6 years with amnesia. Like, where you been, honey? Like, how you didn't know? Let me get out the head voice. How you didn't know DMX died? And on top of that, and what makes it even better is the internet. You gotta love the internet because the internet also sits in my brain. And apparently I am the internet. The internet is me. We see each other, right? So the internet is saying, well, wait till she finds out that Michael Jackson died. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, well, does she know that Aaliyah's dead? Does she know that Whitney Houston's dead? Does she know that, Left Eye is dead? Or even, Rosa Parks? Or even Harriet Tubman? Does she know all these people died? Lord, does she know that they took Martin? They took Malcolm from us? Lord, does she know these things? Because I'm just confused. But what do y'all think here? Is Stacey Dash on one? She talking about being 6 years sober, but how do you live under a rock for, and don't get me wrong, I just feel like you're living under a rock for over a year. And DMX didn't have a quiet death, right? He had a Rough Rider's death. They showed up on their bikes. They Rough Rider, whoa, I don't know where that came from. Sorry, I had a flashback to my high school years. They literally showed up for DMX. His family is fighting for, because he had 12 kids. His family is fighting for custody of his estate. He died penniless. There was so much, Stacey. I don't know how you missed it, girl. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Stacey Dash crying on the internet for what felt like hours. And let's move on. And speaking of Whitney and death, Lord Jesus, gospel superstar Ernest Pugh sent me into a tizzy this week. Yes, I said a tizzy because he had the nerve to go on Instagram to do a post talking about rest in peace, Cissy Houston. Baby, my soul cried out. I gasped. I hollered. I clutched my pearls. I said, not Whitney, mother Lord. Don't take Cissy just yet. She only 80-something. But don't take her just yet, Lord. Well, anyways, I got ready to do my tribute post and all. And I said, you know what? The Spirit said, Brandon, do some research before you just throw up a beautiful tribute to Cissy Houston. I had that now saved in my draft to be used when needed and ready. However, I digress. And I went online to CNN and it was nothing to be found. There was nothing on Wikipedia. There was nothing onto the Google. And lo and behold, Cissy is alive and well. But you know who vetted this for us? Auntie Dionne. She said, I had time today. You're not going to kill my aunt. She said Aunt Cissy is fine and she is well, and she told Ernest Pugh to mind his business and get a life. Damn, Dionne, you never do him like that. But it's good to know that despite Dionne juggling what she's been juggling with this week, because y'all know she attended the U.S. Opens this week where the greatest of all time, Serena Williams, was playing. And baby, the newscasters had the nerve to call Dionne Warwick Gladys Knight. The caucasity of it all. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't even know what these newscasters look like, but I just knew that they were Caucasians because, we're not making that mistake. We know the difference between a midnight train to Georgia and walk on by. We know the difference. We know the difference between what they look like. We know the difference between what they sound like. And you're not going to tell me Auntie Dionne with her blonde hair and, the Virginia Slim nearby looks anything like Gladys Knight. But I digress. So, first of all, Dionne Warwick is a great sport, and I love her on the internet because she posted a throwback picture this week of Gladys Knight on her page. But nonetheless, she said Cissy is well. She has managed to fix her mistaken identity between Gladys and Dionne. Now, here's my thing, because Ernest Pugh did a very sincere, to me, apology. It looks like he heard something and spread the news. You got to be careful how you spread news when it's not vetted, because this is how rumors start. And it looks like a very sincere apology. Do you feel like his apology was sincere? Do you feel like Dionne Warwick was a little extreme by saying that he needed to grow up and get a life and quit minding people's business? I feel like it might have been a little extreme. Don't get me wrong, he did kill Cissy Houston, but I don't feel like he did it maliciously. So y'all let me know what you think here, but let's move on. Beauty Besties, did y'all hear about Aries, Spears, and Tiffany Haddish being sued? Baby, first of all, I'm going to talk about it. I don't know much details about it because it's trending and it just seems very much chaotic. But ever since they dug up Aries Spears out of whatever closet and or grave he's been hiding in for the last couple of years, because he started trending a couple of weeks ago when he talked about Lizzo and her size. And so now he's in the news again, coincidentally. But anyway, so now there's a lawsuit being filed on Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish because there's a mother accusing Ari and Tiffany Haddish of sexually assaulting and sexual abuse of her two children, her daughter and her son. So much so that the son is like paranoid and like taped all cameras in his room. And like the little girl says she can't have any relationships because she doesn't trust folks, and she's older now, and that, you know, Ari and Tiffany lured her and her brother back, and they did all types of just crazy things and role plays, all types of things, child. It sounds very Hansel and Gretel to me. But Tiffany Haddish lawyers are saying this is an extortion scheme that this mom has been trying to do for years, and now she's suing them, and they're working on dismissing it and fighting it and all the other stuff. Baby, I can't take it. But in the meantime, before I get out of here, I guess congratulations goes out, because I can't seem to escape it. Nick Cannon having his 10th child. At this point, I feel like I need to put up a picture of Nick Cannon and Kiki White and be like, y'all, this is Adam and Eve. Like, I just don't know. Between the two of them, they just have nothing but babies. Babies on babies on babies, child. And I just saw a clip of Kiki White performing the other day at somebody's birthday party, and she wasn't pregnant, and I was so, like, shocked. So, you know. Congratulations to Nick and his 10th child. Oh, and by the way, you know, this is what happens when I don't see y'all for a while. Everything comes to me. Sherri Shepherd show premieres on September 12th in the Wendy Williams time slot. So Sherri has her new promo up now. They took down Wendy's old promo that was on the same studio, because, you know, Sherri's filming in the same studio, and they said that filming has begun this week, and that some of her celebrity pals are going to be making their way through the premiere week with Sherri. Sherri's show is right around the corner, and it said the colors are going to be, you know, bright and cheery, just like Sherri's personality. My question to y'all will be, on September 12th, are y'all tuning in to watch the Sherri show? I actually may have to set my DVR for this and give it a little peek so I can make my judgments. And on that note, it's time for me to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on so you don't miss out on all this good old melanated magic sugar. Who loves you? I do. Have a great weekend. Happy Labor Day. Bye, guys.